United are the Britney Spears of the footballing world.
Guarantee he doesn't pick himself either because he knows he's
No spoilers, but they're actually related.
I won't do the forfeit then, that's absolutely
He's up for their Player of the Year.
Oh yeah, I mean that's hard, isn't it?
It's in.
Right, welcome to Dream Team Coach. I am still Rory Harper, he's still Andy Taylor. This is Dream Team Coach Nick Elliott and Mr. Sean Burke. Right, make sure to stay tuned for the Dream Team Weekender forfeit at the end of the show. We always do it. Boys, are you nervous?
As always.
My feet are still in bits from the Lego last week.
Weekender, you win $5,000. What would you spend it on?
A £5 bet on Ajax to win the Champions League. Turn it into
Printing money.
You could offer to pay for a second of Alexis Sanchez's wages.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted to. Be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, God.
So Sanchez has already earned, what, about 20 grand while we've been rolling already?
So he doesn't need to play Weekender, to be honest, because he doesn't need $5,000.
So stop playing, Alexis. Jesus.
Guarantee he doesn't pick himself either because he knows he's
Right, enough of that $5,000 chat. Let's get stuck in. Man United got absolutely battered by Barcelona. Have they made another manager mistake?
I think they did jump the gun a little bit. What was the rush? Wait till the end of the season. Let them work for it, you know? It's like they've eloped with their, this new girl they've just met and gotten married, and then they're going to get divorced like 3 months later, you know?
Ooh.
United are the Britney Spears of the footballing world. I love the way Phil Jones started the match with a bandage on his head.
Jones has got that on. Smalling's got like his hair. Like as far as the Messi match looks at him, like look at these lads. They're not going to keep us out, are they? Like come on, yeah.
Where were you when I was slating Solskjaer a few weeks ago though? I felt like I was out on a limb on my own. I was getting slated in the comments.
Here he goes
I was saying Solskjaer's not good enough, and I don't think anyone backed me up.
Oh, yeah, I
and
think
now
we
at
do.
3-0 defeat to Barca, and suddenly, Solskjaer out now.
Did you hear the story about him not parking in the manager's spot at Carrington because he believes that's Alex Ferguson's parking spot?
I know, absolutely.
It's a bit weird.
Single bed mentality. That
Yeah.
isn't it? Like, that is.
I don't want to harp on about Pogba because no.
Like a young Souness, aren't you?
But because of how much he costs and how much hype there is around him, his display last night was embarrassing. It really was. I think at one point he tried to score from the halfway line, and
That was weird, yeah.
What are you doing, mate?
Yeah,
I just think it's
stuff like
scary
that.
that
It's not-
kind of a lot of youngsters growing up, their idols are people like Paul Pogba, who actually as footballers are quite weak.
With Man United being on its arse, will they win the Premier League ever again?
The things can turn around so quickly, they don't they? It wasn't that long ago that Liverpool looked like they were nowhere near a serious challenge, but things change quickly, especially in modern football. 2 good transfer windows, they could be best team in the country again. So I wouldn't worry too much if I was them.
It's not looking good.
Do you know what? They spent 140 million on Pogba and Fred. Why didn't they just go and spend that on Pep? Just throw him that, cash in hand, just go and throw him that and go win us a league. And he would go and win him the league. Literally turned up at his house with a big wheelbarrow and just threw it into his front garden and gone, look.
You're ours now.
Yeah. Right, in the big game from last weekend, Liverpool beat Chelsea 2-0 at Anfield. No slippages there. On paper, the Reds' last tough game of the season. So let's see how the remaining fixtures are looking compared to City's. Like, who's going to win it, boys? So Liverpool, Cardiff away, Huddersfield at home, Newcastle away, Wolves at home, City, Tottenham at home, Man United away, Burnley away, Leicester at home, and then Brighton away.
It's a big turning point, the Chelsea win, I think, for Liverpool. I know City is still, it's in their hands, but that's given Liverpool kind of the momentum, the emotional sort of narrative there and on their side now, especially like exercising the demons of the Gerrard slip and all that.
Yeah.
Now they play Cardiff, relegation-threatened Cardiff and already relegated Huddersfield. That's a good chance to just build, like rack up a 5-0 or something. And
Do you know, there's a lot of people that are sitting on the fence though, aren't they? And they're saying that regardless of who wins now, it's not a bottle. But I do think if Liverpool lose one of those fixtures, it's a bottle, in my opinion. It is.
You reckon? Cardiff
And Huddersfield, if they lose those games.
Huddersfield, yeah.
If they need
At
to get
home.
3 points from those games and they lose it, that's a bottle.
Right, put it on the line now. Who's going to win?
Man City, 100%.
Okay.
I'm going to say Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Oh, lads.
I just think it's
It's
dare I
meant to be
say,
a
it's
show
their
about
year.
like common sense of football.
I think I'd just rather see them win than Man City as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't agree with anything that you're saying.
Jordan Henderson's been playing out of his skin recently, playing a slightly more advanced role. I want
Nick
to
was
know.
slagging him off.
Nick was slagging
I
him
wasn't.
off.
You were
absolutely
giving
not.
him the 0 goals, 0 assists stat.
That is what he had before they changed position. So before he changed position,
Yeah.
0 goals, 0 assists in the league. Changed position. Now he's
Did
scored,
I not?
he's got an
Did I
assist.
not say about tactics, lads? Because we had a whole chat. We had a whole chat. We had a whole chat.
Why are you going like this?
No, we had
Did
a whole
I not
chat
say?
about it was Henderson's and Cater's and Wijnaldum's fault that they weren't scoring the goals, and I said,
Yeah.
it's the tactics. Klopp's restricting them, and now he's giving them free license. And look at
You
him.
like Klopp at the
Goals
minute
and
with your
assists-
hands and everything.
Goals and assists all over the place.
I've got a challenge for you.
All right.
Right, I'm going to name a bunch of other Premier League midfielders, and I want you to answer whether you'd prefer Henderson or this other player. So I'll say the name of the player, and you go Henderson or XXX. Right. Ross Barkley,
Henderson.
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 Aaron Ramsey,
Ramsey.
Henderson.
Ramsey.
Ericsson,
Ericsson.
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 Kante,
Kante.
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 Harry Winks.
Henderson.
Henderson.
Winks.
Oh, I fucking love that hipster over there. Right, Declan Rice.
Rice. Legitimately Rice. Looking at it as an investment for the future.
No, right now, this season.
Rice.
Okay.
Rice.
Wow, really?
What'd you think?
Okay, Paul Pogba.
Henderson.
Henderson.
Every day, man.
Pogba.
Henderson.
Wow.
Bernardo Silva.
Oh, Bernardo.
Silva.
Without a doubt.
Bernardo.
All right. Xhaka.
Why are we even... As if he's even thinking about it. Henderson.
Xhaka.
This season, Xhaka.
He has been better this season.
Wow.
Dele.
What's he been doing?
He's up for their Player of the Year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's hard, isn't it? I mean, who's he up against?
Lacazette, Aubameyang, Leno, Socrates.
Yeah, he's won it then. Dele Alli.
Henderson.
Delhi.
That's a good one, that.
Dun,
Henderson.
dun, dun, dun. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd go Dele all day then. So, if you're a golf fan, you saw one of the biggest comebacks in sporting history at the weekend. Tiger Woods won the US Masters. Absolutely smashed it. What I want to know, in your minds, which footballer has had the most remarkable comeback of all time? And, as it's Easter, we can call it a little resurrection, if you like.
Oh, what sprung to mind was not necessarily one player in particular, but just Chelsea's record of signing young players, kind of ruining them, letting them go, and then coming back to haunt them.
Yep.
Like
Nice.
Salah,
Good answer.
Lukaku, and De
Bruyne.
Bruyne.
I always like that story about Paul Scholes when he retired, and then the season after they had that injury crisis, didn't they? So he came out of retirement, went down like the local shop, bought a 40 quid pair of boots, came out of retirement, played in the Manchester derby, no biggie, and then it was like 3-2 or something. It was all going to be chaos. Fergie got him on, like 97% pass completion, killed the game, won the game. Thanks very much. Hadn't kicked a ball in anger for 6 months.
And
This is a really nice one, but do you remember when Henri came back on loan at Arsenal and scored that goal where he like...
A little header.
Classic... No, it was a little
a
classic.
header, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, he
No.
cut in. I think it was against
Did it-
Leeds.
he
as
was,
well.
it was in the middle
it was
of the
literally
box.
a classic Henri. I think it was in the cup, was it?
It was
it
against
Leeds?
Leeds and I was
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Because he had a bit more timber on him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He wasn't the player he used to be.
Also, his record against us was amazing, and like we came off the bench, everyone was giving it like, "Who are you? Who are you?" Then it died down, and everyone just went, "He's going to score again."
On Monday, we asked our panel to create a footballing meme. We then post the said meme on the Dream Team Insta account. The meme with the most likes gets the bragging rights. Nick, you are now known as the meme master because you've won so many bloody
I prefer mean nerd.
meme nerds, yeah,
Meme
as
nerds,
the
yeah.
comments like to
Yeah.
suggest. Who is up first?
Oh, you know what? It's beautiful. It's minimalist. It's topical. It's to the point. I was quite happy with that one.
It's like the IKEA of memes, isn't it?
Yeah. Who is this?
This is me.
Nick, topical.
This is me. I thought, topical. Game
Yes,
of Thrones, but
very
I
topical.
do realise I've alienated myself a bit because if you don't watch Game of Thrones, straight away you're not interested.
Yeah.
But this is something that shouldn't be happening. No spoilers, but they're actually related. Something that shouldn't be happening. Why is Guardiola doing weird formations on big Champions League nights? And then everyone else is looking at him going, "You shouldn't be doing that, mate."
Yeah, I like it.
Right, Andy Taylor.
Yeah.
Let's have a look then.
I mean, Hey, look, it's a thing that we're all talking about, right? The race for the golden boot.
Yeah.
Aguero is obviously at the top of the charts right now, and Mo Salah's just going, hey, look, I can also be in this race too.
That's not.
I thought
This is terrible.
I thought you were saying because Salah's the Golden Boot holder, that he's annoyed that the boot is cheating on him with Aguero. That's what I thought you were getting.
Well, that's another layer to it.
He doesn't. You don't know.
It wasn't what I was going for.
Let's reveal who had the most likes. In third place is Nick Elliott.
It's gone on there. He's gone too niche.
Yeah. Well, hold my hands up.
His dank
Let us
reign
know
of
in the
terror
comments
is
below.
over.
Second place is Andy Taylor.
Oh, yes.
Sean Burke.
Those layers, baby. Those layers.
Told you I fancied it this week. Well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Still never won one.
That's a no. I am Spurs, aren't I? I'm never going to win anything.
Well done, Sean Burke. Right now, it's time for this week's Coach's Top Tips. Nick, take it away.
Injury has limited Kevin De Bruyne's influence on Man City's season, but it looks like he's coming to form at just the right time. The Belgian got star man at Palace last weekend, despite Raheem Sterling's brace, and added 2 assists to his glorious one in the FA Cup. And for $5 million, you could get him in for, say, Paul Pogba, and have a bit of extra budget left over. City have got more games than most left over, and if De Bruyne's on form at the end, points are plenty.
Bosh! We have got a comment posted by Luca Caffrey, and they write, do you think Lucas Moura will keep up his goals and be a good pick for Dream Team?
Yeah, I think Lucas Moura is a good shout, because Kane's out for the rest of the season, then he should be playing. If Son's up front, Moura in your midfield. Pretty sure he's like 2.7 million, something like that, so very cheap. And also in form after the hat-trick. Yeah, could be a good shout.
If you didn't know, we actually filmed this show on a Wednesday, so we don't actually know the Spurs City score from the Champions League. But we want to look forward to the league fixture, the early game on Saturday. What do you think is going to happen, boys?
Well, once Man City beat Spurs in the Champions League, they don't want to keep up that momentum. I'm assuming they'll just kick Spurs when they're down and beat them again on the weekend.
Well, they're going to lose tonight, probably 3-0, I'd say. It's going to be an Aguero masterclass. And I think Aguero's going to continue that form into the weekend and probably score another couple.
City narrowly got past Spurs on Wednesday night, despite a Musa Sissoko masterclass. Busy, getting around. Probably injured a couple of people. And then Saturday, draw on Saturday. I reckon fatigue kicking in for City.
Let's move on to your weekender teams. Have any Spurs or City players made your weekender teams? Nick, we're going to have a look at yours first.
Yeah, go on then.
Here it is, and the answer is no. They have not made it.
Team. Really good team.
Expecting a tight game there then.
Yeah, I am, yeah. Too difficult to call, I think, there. Going big on Liverpool there. Got away to Cardiff.
Right.
Oh, I got a good fact about Wilson.
Yeah.
Ryan Fraser has assisted Callum Wilson 6 times, and Wilson has assisted Fraser 5 times, and no other partnership in the league have done more than 4.
Wow.
So those 2 are the best
mad.
double act in the league.
Right, Mr. Burke, your team is up next. Let's have a look at that then.
All right, yeah, you see, I've gone very Liverpool heavy this week.
Yeah, you fancy it, don't you?
I'm banking on a big win in Cardiff.
5 players?
Yeah, I know, unprecedented. Sterling's been in great form lately as well. I'm just hoping he continues that over the weekend.
Andy, your team is up next, and
Hang on, that's your one from last week.
Yeah, I don't think I would have gone.
That's your one. That's your one from last
no,
week.
that's the team now. Unlucky, Andy. That's the team. So, Andy, talk us through your team. Talk us through your team, mate.
So yeah, I really fancy Spurs this weekend. I really fancy them.
Just getting confirmation from producer Dan, who says
I'd like to keep it.
you are having that team. So that is
I'm definitely
it.
not having that team. I won't do the forfeit then. That's absolutely.
Guys, it's that time of the week again when it all gets a little bit awkward in the studio because it's that time to go through your points from last week's weekender. Sean, you are inheriting Jack's picks this week, aren't you?
Yeah,
because you had a week off.
Yeah, I did.
He's not here to do the forfeit with
you
you.
nervous?
No, Jack, please don't let me down, buddy.
So, in no particular order, Andy, your team is up first. Andy.
Oh, it's not great.
It's not great. It's not great.
It's really not great.
I can reveal that you're in the bottom 3. Nick, your team is up next. You have to beat 26 to avoid doing the forfeit this week. Yeah. You got 27. Oh. Sean Burke inheriting Jack Townsend's team. Your team scored. Bang! -1. It's the worst point score we've ever had.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Townsend got 3 points, but that's
How is
bad.
this possible?
Townsend's
Wow.
got Townsend 3 points.
Yeah.
dear.
Oh, that's got.
Declan
Wow.
Rice as well coming in with minus points for you.
Declan Rice.
Oh no.
Jack,
Brilliant.
after I saw you right last week.
We've actually brought in a sick bucket, so it kind of gives you an idea of what we're
Yeah.
doing today. So there's 3
Can you
Great
get
raw
stuff,
some,
eggs.
protein.
can you get
But-
salmonella from it?
We're not cruel bastards, so we'll actually make it quite flavourful for you. So there's some Tabasco to throw in there as well.
Oh, is that spicy?
You're
Not
famously-
really.
It's not really.
No, it's not too
You
bad.
handle spice well, famously.
Probably put a couple drops in there, just to make it a bit better.
Oh, how many? How
No,
many?
it's got to go in, hasn't it?
I think it needs 3 drops.
3 drops.
Yeah. that-
Or 4.
So it's difficult to judge.
Bodybuilders do this all the
It is
time.
just protein.
Like bodybuilders do actually this.
Here you go.
Protein.
What about the big boys? Oh, so
Oh,
it's
this-
coming
this
straight back out.
Texture of that is disgusting. That's so spicy.
You've got to get one of
At
those
least-
yolks
at
in
least
as
one
well.
yolk.
This
yeah.
is compelling.
Imagine
viewing.
the texture of Eden Hazard's semen after you give him a blowjob.
It's in.
Imagine you giving Eden Hazard a blowjob.
It's in.
Oh, I can see the yolk going around there.
Oh, Jack. Where's Jack right now?
Townsend's killed
That's not
him.
bad, mate.
The texture is worse than pig brain.
Oh,
Worse
God.
than pig brain.
I do like eggs, but just not like that.
All right, guys. That is the end of this week's show. We want to see your comments, questions, and forfeit suggestions in the comments below. And if you haven't already done so, please sign up to the Dream Team Weekender. Do it now. There's £5,000 up for grabs. It's completely free to play. Right, that's all. Have a tremendous weekend. We'll see you later.